Today, Precarious plays Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.
But I do have something more interesting. Are you ready to go?
I am.
Well, maybe not more interesting, but it's something a little bit hopeful, a little bit punk, a little bit solar punk. Have you heard of solar punk as the genre?
I've heard you talk about it, but I don't know what it is exactly because I don't care.
Because you're not optimistic.
No, it's because I just don't care about people's cute little genre names.
Well, I love some shorthand, so.
Yeah.
Solar punk.
What is it about? Maybe I'll care then.
It is about, you know, in City Skylines, the most recent map you made, how it's basically like an elven enclave where everything works together and it's all sustainable and there's technology and nature living in pretty good parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solar punk. Solar punk is about imagining a future that is still technological and is still full of science and invention and people, but where resources are not distributed or controlled in a way that oppresses people. So, like, for example, Wakanda is solar punk as fuck. Okay, so yeah, the sci-fi I like is solar punk, which is why I've had to learn that word, because if I go, can I read a solar punk book? Then the internet is like, here's exactly what you asked for. So, solar punk. But also solar punk is a movement IRL because, like, people are doing things like biohacking and making zines about horticulture and, like, teaching each other how to grow peas and shit. And it's really great, okay? Like,
the all-important peas and shit.
Hey, peas are very important. They put more nitrogen back in the soil.
I get it. Three sisters, right?
Yeah. That's part of it. And also, peas have a lot of protein, so they're a good food source. Anyways,
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
I like the concept of three sisters.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad man, and I like the mental imagery of just, like, three pretty ladies just doing, like, food stuff. like Harvest Moon.
Being there to nourish you, like...
No, just you know, hanging out, just doing Harvest Moon stuff.
So, like, you play as three sisters that do gardenings?
No, just the thought of it, just the mental image. Oh, wait, now the door is closed.
Why is the door closed?
I guess I should have.
I just hate wailing.
Hey, but I'm still charging energy. I'm still.
Okay.
I'm close enough.
Okay. Anyways, so the point I'm getting to with the solar punk is that oftentimes people will talk about solar punk stuff and, like, solar powered things and interesting, like, ecological things, different preservation techniques. I really like that stuff because it's interesting and it's, I don't know, it's just fun to think about.
See, that one doesn't feel fair because I couldn't really see the door on that one.
So this most recent one is somebody put together an article and a practical demonstration of how to make off-grid solar-powered internet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it's really, like, I want to read more about it because I think about, whenever we talk about DRM stuff, I think about, like, oh gosh, what if nobody could learn biology anymore because maybe the textbook was... like, you had to pay to continue to own the textbook, you know? Oh god, that's gonna happen. Yeah. So I think often about, like, how to store and distribute reputable sources of knowledge of all kinds. You know, how to make paint, how to save seeds. That's becoming weirdly political. Seed saving.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. You don't know about the whole, like, Some seed companies have copyrighted certain genomes, so...
yeah, no, I know about that. I didn't know that it was like... That just the keeping the seeds, that is criminal beyond belief. Oh boy.
Oh, there. Anyways, this person has figured out how to make a local internet.
Yeah. And
daisy chain routers that are all attached to solar panels that can cover, as many daisy chained solar powered routers as you have. And it's basically hooked up to a pretty simple wireless router that and one Raspberry Pi with all of the data on it is on a they make a little local network that way. I need to read it all the way through, but the basic premise was pretty straightforward. I guess I don't think a whole lot about like where the internet come from, but it was an intranet, really. So you're making yourself a local intranet so that you and your neighborhood can share stuff. And there's like a chat service on it. And basically, if you chained enough routers together, it would just be internet. But I found that really interesting, and I want to look at the files that they have curated for their like local library, basically their intranet library. And it also reminded me of this Mark Watney book. Project... Shoot, what was it? No, not Artemis. I'm reading Artemis now. Blast dang it. Not The Martian.
Hold on. I know this one.
You do. Tell it to me.
Hail Mary.
Yes, Project Hail Mary. Okay, so...
I remembered it because it was a football.
Yeah. Well, they had to download basically the internet into some terabyte drives because they were sending somebody out.
Yeah.
Like, way too far out. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I liked that scene.
Yeah.
I liked the lady who was just like, eat shit.
Put the internet on these drives. Everything in existence, I don't care.
We'll figure it out later. It's like, everyone will die.
Solid state drives are light. Put it in the box. Well,
no, the part where like those I mean, like, it is depressing how that's how it would shake out, that somebody would be like, my intellectual rights are being infringed, and it's like, yeah, you know what, they are, and you know what,
you're gonna die.
You know what you get in return for that? To continue living, dipshit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. And not even just you, like your species.
Blanket statement that I'm gonna say publicly. If there's any idea that I've ever had, if there's anything I've ever made, internet, anybody out there, if something I have produced will save my life, you can use it freely. You don't even have to tell me about it. You don't even have to be like, hey, so I used that thing to
no permissions necessary
to keep the sun from exploding. Oh, that's cool.
Good. I appreciate the thank you card, but you did not have to. Yeah. But I just think about like the possibilities of having. I mean, there are also. Well, I guess it doesn't make any new problems. I was going to say that having parallel internets could cause some mushiness about like what a credible source of information is and what makes something credible, But right now we have that problem rampant on the regular old internet, so it's hard to tell.
See a passage on the map. I don't think I want to take it because it looks kind of one way.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh, there it is.
But anyways, I thought that was cool.
Wait, no, I think that there was a one-way door, and this should be on the other side of it. Yeah, okay. I like finding the things. Video games are fun.
Video games are fun.
Except when they're not. Which is often.
It's like life is fun, except when it's not.
Which is often. I've been playing an old favorite again recently.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to talk about it. Oh, good. It's the end of an episode. So
yeah, you can make that call in a minute.
Woo! That was a close one. I almost started talking about Advance War.